Alright, so let's jump into Guild War here. We're facing Shinra Ko. We're currently ranked 137, so hopefully a win will push us up to the top 100. Today is going to be ML Rin test day in Guild War, so let's see if we can find some stuff where we can use ML Rin in all 3 wars. We need a win on this guy to get to the tower. We get a win and a loss. So unfortunately, this guy has really no debuffs. We could bring her in the second comp maybe to tank it out and put up immunity. Might be a good idea. Maybe we run Crow. If we go Crow, we go ML Rin for the immunity. And I guess a heal? I kind of want to go Destina. I'm just not sure if Destina can survive. My Destina is kind of squishy. I would go Tamarine, but I don't trust her heals. I think we're just going to go Shooting Star Katie's. That should be fine. So both our damage dealers are going to attack into Crow. And the other 2 should be able to survive and will have immunity. Their Judith might outspeed us though, which is an issue. Kinda want an imprint in there. We could always put Shuri in there, but our Shuri's pretty squishy. I think that's too risky, because then we don't have a heal. We'll just see if we can outspeed. I don't know if we're going to or not, but... Oh, we're definitely not, because they have an imprint, right? So we're not going to outspeed here. There's no way. We can kill her easily. First turn, we should be able to one-shot one of those 2 with Crow. Assuming our Shooting Star Katie stays alive, then we'll be okay. So we'll do that. The top one with the 2 revives, though. How do we want to attack that? Normally I would just nuke somebody, but 2 revives is a little scary. Maybe we try and... Maybe we bring Dizzy. Our 5-star Dizzy to the rescue. We could also Spectre Tenebria, but that would probably take forever. And Harado? Feel like this should work? Maybe we don't need Dizzy, actually. We'll do it anyway. Let's try this.
Strange, but this is where I belong.
Alright, so we got first 3 turns anyway. We don't need to reduce here. Maybe we do anyway? No, let's save it. Let's see if we can silence Katie's. Let's try her 3rd skill. I guess we... I'll turn that down a little bit. I guess we could have burned into that. Would have probably been a good idea. Wow, we landed no slows. We landed everything else, but we didn't land a slow on any of them. So we need to land a triple stun here. Well, at least the 2 revivers need to be stunned. We did get that, which is nice.
I'll put all my power into this fight.
Now, I think we're gonna do the same thing. We don't need this yet. We'll use this next turn. We'll use her skill 2 to reduce. Hopefully that lands on everybody. Extends all their debuffs. Reduces all their attack bars. It didn't reduce Luna's attack bar, but she's gonna die anyway. We're gonna kill her here.
Prepare yourselves. It's time for fireworks.
Yeah, let's actually close this. Last time that made a difference.
Strange, but this is where I belong.
Alright, so we haven't landed a single silence. Kinda wanna just do it again. Alright, so we got the 1 silence on the first revive.
I've got to remove them.
We're gonna burn into this just to make sure we land that burn,
Everything burns.
which will increase her attack bar. Let's try and stun. She does have Abyssal Crown too, so we could potentially land a stun. Nope.
I swear, a miracle will occur.
Alright, so there's the revive.
Into this fight. I will
Now we can
collect
use
all
our
my
strip.
power.
I'll have to warm up.
Let's skill 1 on Ruel.
I'll erase
We missed the
your
revive,
existence.
or missed the burn there. Can we land a stun this time? No.
Strange.
We are
This is
0
where I
for 12 landing stuns. With a 25% chance to stun. Just saying.
belong.
And we have Abyssal Crown, so 35% if you look at it that way.
Now, who first? Be prepared.
Hopefully this lands. If this doesn't, we're in trouble. Alright, so we got the triple stun. That should be enough. Even though it did no damage to Luna. Hey, there's the stuns. So we got none at the beginning, but we got the double stun that time, which is nice.
It's time to show you what I've got.
Are you on a win streak? This is our first Guild War of the day.
I must complete
We won all 3 last week though, so we're on at least a 3 match win streak. Alright, so we burnt into that, which means she's going to skill 3 and skill 2. At that point we can just auto. Even if it doesn't kill. At this point, Luna's pretty disabled, so that team works kind of nicely if you happen to have those 3.
I'll erase your existence.
There's a lot of attack bar manipulation, a lot of CC, and even when they're not CC'd, they've got a crap ton of debuffs.
Today's show isn't that
Oh wow, I did not expect to outspeed. Okay. That Judith is relatively slow.
And now,
I mean, we put up immunity.
for the main event. Catch me if you can.
It's kind of nice because we don't have to worry about the defense breaks.
Can you hold out for more?
There's no way that he can kill any of these without a defense break. Yeah. So let's heal Rin. Because now they're just going to focus on Crow.
How alright.
Well, unless of course they get some dual attacks. Let's put up our defense buff.
This will be unforgettable.
I kind of want to kill this Judith.
Shall we?
I'll hug you tight.
Frickin' Judith. Why are you still alive?
Today's show isn't that bad.
Alright.
I present to you the great.
So, because we're now going to be defense broken, only one of us, but I think this is a good time to use our ultimate. Let's take out Vildred.
Victory is right in front of us.
And Belen has already used her defense break, so we should be good now.
Hey you, what are you looking at?
So Rin didn't really do too much in her first test,
Showtime.
but she did put up first turn immunity, which is clutch. Unfortunately, there's nothing to steal in this comp. Hopefully in the next one, they've got some sort of buffer, and we can have a little more fun with it.
No regrets. Shooting star.
So we're gonna do that tower next, and then there's only the one base left, so we can go into there and pick whichever one we want.
Looming under the moonlight.
All right. Be careful.
I'm here. Let's win.
There we go. We actually, I don't know if you saw that, but Belena put up immunity, and Rin came in and stole it right away. Put it on the whole team. So now coming into this, we have full team immunity, which is kind of nice.
Over here.
Is it my turn?
And she got the final kill. Beautiful.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rin. Alright, one down. So this guy looks like he's been crushing it on offense. Got 3 wins, 2 wins and a draw, 3 wins, 3 wins, 3 wins. So this first comp, I will 100% of the time bring Crow into, just because the Ascart Violet comp, just too much RNG for me. So whatever we end up bringing, he'll be a part of it. Probably that, and Tenebria. The only thing that really worries me about this comp is the Vildred, but hopefully we can take care of him. The second one, we can bring Rin. That'll give us immunity against the 2 AoE defense breaks, and we can also steal the buffs for Angelica, which is nice. In order to handle the Ken, I think we're just going to try and nuke him. Where's my Kali? So go Kali. So we're going to one-shot the Ken. And then we want to start into the Belena. We could run Sid. I like running Sid in this comp, but I think we're going to run Lidica. Lidica's a little tankier, and she can, if there's no immunity, can reset the Belena, so we don't have to worry about it. And that means our slowest unit, I think, is going to be Kali, actually, at 224. So we should take first 3 turns.
Witness my power.
Alright, so mental note, he's got RNL.
I'll hug you tight.
Let's heal up.
Sparkling star.
Thankfully, we have Potion
I'll have you kneel under this
on our
sword.
Shooting Star Arcades, which is really nice because it'll
Be grateful that you get
it cleanses that silence off of him. Or sorry, the blind off of him.
I won't tolerate
The real question is, are we going to get stunned here? Be nice to avoid this stun. Of course not.
Oh, you want
So-
to try me?
What we want to do here is, ideally, we don't kill Vildred, we just stun him.
Kiss my feet.
That way we can hopefully cleanse this defense break
I was
before they start attacking into it. Perfect.
Showtime.
Alright, so it cleansed both, so we don't need to use our death prevent. We're just going to tap him.
Follow me.
They're both going to attack into him. Of course they get a dual attack to attack break us, because that's just the way it is.
Ugh, I'm bored.
Let's kill him the first time.
Hi, everyone.
I kind of want to... I think we have to save him. Can Violet one-shot us here is the question. I don't think he can. He's only got a skill 1. So we should be okay there. I kind of want to use Crow on that Vildred just because he's doing so much damage to our Tenebria. Let's tap him again. Of course we get attack broken.
Shall I have a go?
Yeah. Let's take care of this Vildred.
Troops, advance!
That'll give us a shield, and we don't have to worry about him killing our Tenebria, and we can just focus on the other 2. It's gonna make the fight a little longer, but
I'll hug you tight.
worth it.
Play with me.
Now isn't the time.
He's
to
pretty
hesitate.
squishy too, which is nice.
Shall we begin?
When we land hits on him, he's squishy.
Showtime.
Now, I don't think we need to heal. Unfortunately, our Krau's third skill is not skilled up, which is kind of bad, but... Their Ascart does have his stun coming up. And then next turn, after this, their Violet has his skill 3.
I see your weakness.
So we're going to put it up after this turn.
How futile your life is.
Is that a mistake?
Farewell.
I thought he didn't have his skill 3. That is not your skill
Know
1.
your place.
If this kills, then we're in great shape. Well, that
I'll hug you
helps.
tight.
Now, we might lose our Tenebria here. See, now he's got his skill 3. I swear he just used his skill 3, but I guess we heal him.
Surprise appearance.
If you're ready.
And then he'll have his skill 3 ready by time his health gets down.
Oh,
And even if he doesn't, we'll be able to put the death prevent up. Yeah, we're gonna lose our Tenebria. But
Hi, everyone.
that was kind of expected. So 3 more turns on Crow. He had full focus. His cooldown. Oh yeah, he does. Forgot about that. I have him actually too, but I've never built him. He's on my list of things to do. If I would have ever played with him, I'm sure I would have remembered that. But I feel like I should build everybody just for that reason. All right. So now we can put this up, and it's impossible for us to die now. We could have actually revived Tenebria, but I don't think we're going to use her next fight anyway, so...
That you get to fight me.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
This just makes it safe.
I'll hug you tight.
How should I do this?
That's fine.
Showtime.
It's too bad Crow's not a little slower, because we could actually still get around to another revive. It's going to be relatively close.
Let's go.
This doesn't even matter.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we're going to be like 1 turn away.
Shall I have a go?
Hey, Corrupted, what's going on, man?
Let's see how long you can endure.
Alright, so we could have... If I was doing that off stream, I probably would have just taken longer and used the revive, but not worth it.
Who will stand against me?
Alright, so no immunity. There is immunity on this Ken, but we're going to reset the Bellina first.
Time to bring this fight.
And then I think we're going to steal... Instead of putting up our own immunity, we're going to steal Ken's immunity with Rin, which gives everyone immunity. Although it's only 1 turn. I kind of want 2-turn immunity. We're going to be fast enough to put that up, I think, by ourselves. So let's steal this. It'll put up immunity on everybody. And then when Kali goes, if she doesn't kill, we can stun the Ken. Because that is kind of a concern. If he's really tanky.
Shut up.
Now we have immunity, and we have a chance to stun if we don't kill. Because we don't have the burn.
To the grave.
See? 11k, and he would have... If we didn't stun, he would have revenged us. So if we hadn't stripped that, we would probably have lost this fight, because he would have revenged Kali. Kali would have died, and then he would have... If he's on lifesteal, he would have healed up. Instead, we can just one-shot. And GG.
Lead the way. Is it time to draw my sword?
Unfortunately, we don't have our strip now, but that's okay.
This will be unforgettable.
We'll figure it out. Let's put up our immunity now, because Bellin is about to defense break. So this will mean that our Kali can't get defense broken, which means she can still go into stealth every turn. This will take her out of stealth, but that part doesn't really matter. As long as she doesn't get debuffed, we're okay. Alright. Well, in this case it didn't matter because Kali one-shot anyway, but
Only by the will of the goddess.
if she hadn't gotten one-shot, she would have tried to defense break into our immunity. And we would have been safe.
You should be happy I'm here.
Let's strip that immunity.
How annoying.
Rin, you're just showing off now.
Heretics will be
I really like that strip for Guild War. It's actually 2 strips, And if they have immunity, you get 2 skills that do immunity as well.
Shut up. Over here.
You're weak, aren't you?
Such a pity. Make my day.
We must be around to her 3rd skill by now.
This will be unforgettable.
Be quiet.
Yeah. So we can burn into her 3rd skill, and that'll take care of that.
Everything.
I really like that comp. That was like an incredibly flawless run with those 3.
All that matters.
Alright, Rin's 2 for 2. So this base is done. Let's move into Dahlberg Fortress. We need 2 wins on each to finish things, so I guess we'll try and do Mindslayer here if there's any buffs. See, this guy doesn't have any buffs we can steal. We'll see if the other guy has buffs. If he does, we'll attack that one just to... Yeah, see, we can... There's a lot of buffs we can steal on that second team. This could actually be fun. Because we could attack... We could steal his thing, right? Potentially. I think we're going to run the same team on the bottom, because that was kind of fun. And then the top team, how are we going to kill this? Maybe we'll do the same thing we did in the first fight? Because my Bellin is not... I don't think my Bellin is fast enough to go in front of my Araminta. Otherwise we could go Gerardo Bellin at Araminta. We don't really need the defense break though. It's not really helping us any. I think the one thing we're going to do different is we're going to bring Izaria instead of Dizzy. Like that. And that way we have 2 strips. Also we can reset
Strange,
her
but
immunity.
This is where I belong.
Or sorry, her stun, and we can do it twice. So who's fastest? The Rin's fastest. Let's reduce all their attack bars and strip the
At your
Charles.
command.
We'll defense break the Luna.
Forever. I pledge myself.
I think the Luna's the main threat, and she's the fastest, so...
They get on my nerves.
Alright,
I've got to remove them.
now we stun.
Fire.
Hopefully we get the triple stun, and then Izaria just resets. Alright, so we got the triple stun.
I'll put all my power into this fight. Go now.
Wait for me.
Now, Izaria resets the stun, and we do it all over
Oath
again.
of the white flower. I'll give you a rest.
Show me what you got. I can't take this anymore.
Strange, but this is where I belong.
And Gerardo landed the silence for good measure. I love running Izaria and Araminta together. It's like, so often the team just gets 0 turns.
Until everything burns.
Alright, let's see what happens with the second one.
Who will stand against me?
So our Collie outsped Rin this time. Rin's actually 5 speed faster, but because of the +5, -5, sometimes that gets messed up. So let's reset his attack bar.
This is where the real fight
And then maybe we
How annoying.
try and stun. I don't know if we can one-shot. Since we can't burn into it, I doubt we can one-shot this Ravi. And we can't stun. So let's stun the DN.
To the grave.
Or get resisted.
Today's show isn't that bad.
Instead of stealing this, because we could steal her immunity, but she's going to go next anyway and just burn it off. So there's no point doing that. We're going to wait and we'll steal DN's buff since we didn't stun her. So I guess we can strip it and get another turn just to reduce our cooldown. So if this strips,
for the main event.
it automatically gives her another turn. We won't use the skill 2 because we don't need it,
You should be
but it
happy
does give
I'm
her an
here.
extra turn, which means we can shorten the cooldown on skill 3. And it gives her an extra buff, so it gave her the whatever that buff is.
May those evils be punished.
Only by the will of the goddess.
And it looks like their Rin, our Rin actually caught our Collie, which is nice. So she's gonna go next.
And this.
Let's neutralize you again.
My goddess. Hey you! What are you looking at?
I guess we strip
I'm here, let's win.
the DN.
Be quiet. Shut up.
Got a nice RNL proc there. That'll kill the DN.
Heretics will be punished. Come on, hurry.
Good.
Oh man, I didn't want that to proc yet, because I wanted to steal that Undying. My whole plan for this fight was to try and steal that Undying debuff. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're gonna get the chance. That's sad.
Let's work together.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Is it time to draw my sword?
Alright, let's skill 2.
Time to prove my mind.
You should be
Unfortunately,
happy
that
I'm here.
missed. We don't really need to. We could burn into it, but we're not going to, because eventually we'll use the souls on Collie if we have to. Like, she's got her skill 3 up next turn. So if we have to do it, yeah.
Heretics will be punished. Time to bring this fight to an end.
Not too bad. Alright, so ML
Today's
Rin
show isn't that bad.
goes 3 for 3.
Prepare to be dazzled.
Hopefully that gives you guys some ideas if you have ML Rin, how you can use her. Mainly I just use her for a strip.
How
I'm going to show
annoying.
you her gear in just a second.
I will silence.
But I use her as a strip. She does have the 2 strips, which if you bring her into anything with any buffs whatsoever, can be a lot of fun.
I knew there were no match for
Also,
me.
if you build her tanky enough, she can tank. Like, she tanked all three of those units all by herself, and we didn't have a heal. So if you have the gear to make her tanky, even though her base defense is really low, actually hold on, even though her base defense is really low, she can still tank it out pretty good if you put decent gear on her. I just want to see if we got attacked at all. No. So this was our Dizzy fight. We got our 3 wins from Dizzy. And we got our, so I guess it's been 8 straight with our triple Rin wins today. I did burn on the last one. I burned into Kali, I think. Pretty sure I did. Let's go show the gear. Chad Browick, thank you for the follow. You're gonna get 100 points for that follow. We'll add that to the stream goal in just a minute.
What do I sell? Well, I'll see you later.
Alright, so let me run through the gear real quick. So as you guys know, her skills, skill 1 grants a random buff to herself. If you burn into it, it grants it to all allies as well for 2 turns, which can be really nice if you happen to have extra souls. Skill 2 steals 2 buffs, granting to all allies, which is amazing. And then skill 3 strips and grants immunity to all allies for 2 turns. If it dispels from the enemy, then will also grant herself an extra turn. So, fantastic kit. She does have an HP imprint. So I have mine at 229 speed with 113 effectiveness and almost 16k HP. You can see her base defense is really low. She's not really there for damage. She's just there to tank it out with the 16k HP. Quick look at her gear. This is a pretty amazing piece. It didn't roll high speed, but it's perfect for her. Resistance, effectiveness, HP, and speed. And then the helmet, speed, HP, and defense. Chest piece, speed, HP, effectiveness, and resistance, all 4 good subsets for her. The boots, HP, effectiveness, and defense, all nice rolls on them, and we avoided the flat defense, which is nice. The pendant, HP percent with speed and effectiveness. Nice effectiveness roll there. She does need it since she has the 2 strips, so that's why she has the 113% effectiveness. And then the ring, maybe my best ring, HP percent with high defense, high effectiveness, and 7 speed on there. So that's going to be it for today's video. Congratulations on the Dizzy Hazard. It's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, sorry, one more thing. Her artifact, I have her on Dreamblade because I've been kind of having her tank things out. Also makes her really hard to kill if I happen to have her on defense, because she can make you miss. So, just another idea. I don't really need her on RNL. I have an extra RNL, but I don't really need her taking extra turns, so that's why I'm not using it. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys.